Hey everybody, I wanted to give an update of my garden and the things that I've been doing it so you can follow along. So I am in front of where we had started, and as you can see, the hostas are doing really good. The begonias are in and they are doing amazing too. They're flowering. As you can see in the back there how well the begonias and the hostas are doing. They're doing so well in there, and I got the mulch all in there and it looks really pretty. So that's coming along. This hosta, I am actually going to separate this hosta and put some of it in the backyard, and I'll show you where I'm going to do that. I've not gotten around to do anything here yet, but that's another project that I will be getting to this summer, no problem. I'll be moving this hosta over and separating a little bit and probably putting more of it in the backyard. And as you can see, we trimmed some of these bushes. We trimmed them back pretty hard, and we'll do a little bit more shaping, but the hard trim will come in the fall when you're supposed to do it. So we still have a little bit of work to do on that one. Let me show you on the side here. So this is pretty much ground cover. So we had some beautiful hibiscus that was here. People used to stop and look at the hibiscus that used to be on the side here. There were white and this fuchsia, beautiful pink, and when they moved the gas line into the house, the guy kind of ruined a couple of them, so I was kind of upset about that. So this is another project that I'm going to do for this summer. And then over here, I have my hollyberry bush and my roses. So this whole entire wall is, as you can see, is roses and holly bushes, and also have my potted plant here, but I will be trimming this hollyberry bush back. You have to watch when you have invasive ground cover that comes in. The invasive weeds and things like that have been strangling these, so I'm going to be cutting these down in December. I usually leave them going because they have berries on them, and we have cardinals that absolutely love coming and eating these, but they need to be cut down, and the time to cut down a holly bush is in December, so I'll be cutting that down. But look at this rose bush. Isn't it just looking beautiful? Look at the blooms on that. Isn't that doing great? I am just super excited about that. I love that this wall is covered with the green and I have this, my second rose bush that I have on this wall as well. So that's looking really pretty. And then over here, when we moved in, we planted these 3 arborvitaes so that they were like really short. Now they're pretty tall, and we did it to block in our deck. And right here, I had some what I thought were tiger lilies, which actually ended up being daylilies. And daylilies just take off. And I'm allergic to daylilies. I didn't know. I'm allergic to lilies, period, and I didn't know that at the time. But so that wasn't doing really good, because when they came into bloom, we would have to close the whole house up because I'd get really bad headaches. So we got all those taken out. We gave them to the neighbors, and I planted some autumn sedums here. So in the autumn, this is going to bloom, beautiful color. And I also put some geraniums in there for now for colors. Let me show you some of those. It's really ended up pretty. And then over here, while I have you, let me show you. In the pot here, I have lavender. And I didn't plant this in the ground because I'm just not sure if I want to plant that in the ground or not. I have idea of putting a mum on the corner here, because as you can see, the corner is kind of big, and a big mum there this fall would just look beautiful. That pop of color, I was thinking like a mauve color or something like that. So I was thinking about putting that there. I just don't know yet. I've had a mum there before, and it didn't do really well, and I don't know if it was the supplier or user error, but I'm going to try it again and see what happens. The other thing that we had here, we had all alongside this whole side and the other side, we had those tiger lilies, and again I pulled them all out, and as you can see back here, I put in irises, and then in the front here I put in geraniums, and I put in coleus. So that whole entire area should just be beautiful, big blooms of color as soon as that fills. And I didn't want to put any other kind of perennials there right now because I'm not sure how the irises are going to fill in, so I don't want to put another perennial in there. I just want to take it piece by piece. But let me show you over here what I had to do for the other side. I have one more side to do. I dug out all the lilies from here, but this is what I'm left. I have my blank slate here. But what you have to do when you dig out a plant like a lily is you dig it out, and then you have to go through the soil and get all what they call tubers. They're they're like bulbs, but they're called tubers for lilies, and they seed themselves. So after, you know, they keep on multiplying and multiplying, multiplying. So you want to make sure you get all the tubers out of there so that they don't come back next year when you don't want them to. So I tilled the soil once, and now I'm going to go through it again and then rake it out really nice. And I'll amend the soil and put some good compost in there so that the bed is ready for the next planting. I want to make sure there's enough nutrients in that. So, and then over here in the corner where you see, this is my my bucket full of irises, and right where the topsoil bales are, I'm going to put the hostas in this corner because hostas do really, really good in the shade. So that is where I'm going to put that. That is the update that I have for you this week. I will go ahead and show you the whole entire thing when it's done. This back part is done in the next video. Thank you, and talk to you soon.